Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Open Mic Night, live at the ZoomBarDC. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got Bill Sherman, Joseph Stegner, Jeremy Schuhmann, Megan Ukoh, and me, your host, Marie-Louise Murville, and more. So stick around and relax and have a great time. And I am going to kick us off. So, let's see here. I'm just keeping things up. You say your party's jumping, everybody's having a good time, and you know what's going through my mind. Do you mind if I get comfortable and kick off these shoes while you're fixing me a drink? Play me some of them down-home blues. You know I don't get out much on the town, and you know I done cut out a lot of that running around all week long. I've been keeping my cool, but tonight I'm gonna let my hair down and get down with these down-home blues. Down-home blues, down-home blues. All I want to hear is some down-home blues all night long. Every other record or two. Now take off those fast hands and let me hear some down-home blues. All right. But I don't care. Tonight I'm gonna do as I choose. I'm gonna get my head back and party off these down-home blues. Yeah! Down-home blues! Down-home blues! All I want to hear is some down-home blues all night long. Every other record or two. I'm gonna get my head back and party off these down-home blues. Down-home blues!
All right. That was excellent, Marie-Louise. Man, you were getting down.
That was fun.
Yay! Thank you.
Getting down there, yeah.
I love how we can be in California and there's like zero latency. It just be right along as if I'm right there. It's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fun.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was a kick. That was good.
Okay, up next we have Bill.
Oh, me? Oh, okay. Just a minute here. Now, first of all, last week, 2 weeks ago it was Jeff Beck, and last week it was David Crosby, and I was a big Crosby, Stills, Nash, not necessarily Crosby, Stills, Nash Young, but I was a big Crosby, Stills, Nash fan, and I especially when I played coffee houses a lot when I was a teenager, I always did this particular song because I was a anti-war hippie, and I see this as an anti-war song. Wooden Ships. If you smile at me, I will understand, 'cause that is something everybody everywhere does in the same language. I can see by your coat, my friend, you're from the other side. There's just one thing I'd like to know. Can you tell me, please, who won? Say, can I have some of your purple berries? I've been eating them for 6 or 7 weeks now. Haven't gotten sick once, hardly keep us both alive. Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy. Easy, you know the way it's supposed to be. Silver people on the shoreline, let us be. Talking about very free and easy. Horror grips us as we watch you die. All we can do is enter your anguish cries. Stares all human feelings die. You don't need us, we are leaving. Go and take your sister then by the hand. Lead her away from this foreign land. Far away, where we might laugh again. We are leaving. You don't need us. And it's a fair wind, blowing warm out of the south over my shoulder. guess I'll set a course and go.
I came in late, so my question is, which is a compliment to you, is that a cover or an original?
Oh, that's a cover. That is David Crosby.
Oh, that's a David Crosby tune. So sorry for my ignorance. Anyway, well, that's a compliment to you. I
Well,
mean,
thank you.
by the way, recommend very highly the 2019 documentary that's available for very low cost rent, like $3 on Amazon, called David Crosby, Remember My Name, filmed in 2019.
Ah,
Good documentary, really in depth, honest, very much worth seeing.
as always, thank you for your suggestions. Let's see. So next I'd like to do an old song that I do every now and then. St. James Infirmary.
So nice.
I went down to St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there. She was laid out on a long white table. So cool, so sweet, and so fair. Let her go, and God bless her. Wherever she may be, that woman can search the whole wide world over. She ain't never gonna find another man like me. Now when I die, I want you to bury me in my snakeskin boots, a white suit, and a Stetson hat, and put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so my folks know when I died I was standing pat. 'Cause I went down to St. James Infirmary. You know, I put my baby there, and she was laid out on a long white table. So cool, so sweet, and so fair. Well, that woman can search the whole wide world over. She ain't never gonna find another man like me.
Hey, Phil. I love the way you do that song. You do that song so fabulously.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Okay. Okay, Jeremy.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Good to be back.
Good to have you back.
I guess when I was growing up and my grandmother on my dad's side was getting older, we used to get letters from her, and every letter would be about so and so died. This person died. This person died, and I couldn't understand how she was so focused on. And now I'm like that too. So anyway, yeah, another person that you might or might not have heard of, depending on how old you are, that passed away recently is the Canadian singer-songwriter Ian Tyson, who was half of the Ian and Sylvia duo you might have heard of. And they were very famous, very big back in the 70s. And they had a show on Canadian TV for 5 years. I think they were like bigger than Sonny and Cher, in Canada. And he wrote some songs that you've probably heard before. Maybe if you might not have heard them by Ian and Sylvia if you weren't around then, but I'm going to do a song that he wrote, and I'm going to do two songs, both of which are about the rodeo. And I guess out west, you didn't go off and join the circus. You went off and joined the rodeo. Everybody had the dream of being a rodeo cowboy. So this is one that he wrote. It's funny because it's sung from the woman's point of view. So he might have written it hoping that Sylvia would sing it, his wife. But anyway, in their version, he sings the lead and she sings harmony with him. And then later, Judy Collins recorded it, and it makes more sense because it's sung from the standpoint of a woman. I'm gonna sing it, and I'm not gonna worry about whether I'm a man or a woman. But it's called "Someday Soon." See, there's a young man that I know, just turned 21. Comes from down in southern Colorado, just out of the service and looking for his home someday soon. Going with him someday soon. My parents cannot stand him, for he works the rodeo. They say he's not your kind, he'll leave you crying. But if he asks, I'll follow him down the toughest road to hoe someday soon. Going with him someday soon. When he visits me, my pa ain't got one good word to say. Although I know he was just as wild back in his younger days. Hey, so blow, you old blue northern, blow him back to me. He's likely driving back from California. He loves his damned old rodeo as much as he loves me. Someday soon, going with him someday soon. When he visits me, my pa ain't got one good word to say. Although I know he was just as wild back in his younger days. Oh, blow you old blue northern, blow him back to me. He's likely driving back from California. He loves his damned old rodeo just as much as he loves me. Someday soon, I'm going with him. Someday soon, someday soon, going with him. Someday soon.
Well, that was fantastic.
Yay.
Yeah, as soon as you started singing the chorus, I immediately recognized it. It's
So
a
when
great
they
song.
when they
remember
sang it
Ian and
originally,
Sylvia.
she sang lead and he sang harmony on the song he wrote. Is that how it was originally done?
No, he sang the melody, which is odd because it's sung from the standpoint of a woman, but she sang the harmony. That's what,
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, pretty daring. By the way, just as an all-purpose guide, you go to allmusic.com and just type in the name of any artist you're interested in. They'll give you the full biography of them, their best albums, and who their influences are. So you can really come up to speed, and it's much better and more than anything you'd get on Wikipedia, for instance.
Well, cool.
And, he was they were very influential in the early folk scene.
Yeah. They were.
yeah,
Remember.
I guess they had the same manager as Bob Dylan.
Ah.
Yeah,
did
they
Albert
end up
Grossman.
getting divorced as a couple, or did they stay together?
They ended up getting divorced, and actually they have a child too, that named Clay,
okay.
who was in the music business for a while, but now he's doing something completely different.
It's possible that their story or them was loosely based on the parody of the folk world called A Mighty Wind. And one of the narrative lines in A Mighty Wind is about this treasured folk couple who then breaks up and then comes together for a reunion concert. It's a Christopher Guest comedy.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, they did have some reunion concerts in Canada on TV, I think, with
Okay.
big guest stars like Linda Ronstadt and stuff like that. So I'm going to do another rodeo song, and this one was recorded by a guy named Dan Seals, and he was the brother
Seals and
of
Crofts?
the Seals and Crofts guy.
Yeah.
Okay, and he was also he had another name. He was also England Dan in England Dan and John Ford Coley, but then after that group kind of lost its recording contract, he became a country singer. And this is a song that he recorded. It's a rodeo song, and this is written by a guy named Bob McDill. Who is kind of associated with Don Williams and that ilk of country music. I don't know if you remember, in the 80s there was kind of this Don Williams school of country music, but this is telling a song about the rodeo kind of from a different point of view. First of all, it's from a man's point of view, but he's writing about his girlfriend who's in the rodeo and who went off and left him. So this is kind of, it's called Everything That Glitters. I saw your picture on a poster in a cafe down in Phoenix. Guess you're still the sweetheart of the rodeo. As for me and little Casey, yeah, we still make the circuit in a one-horse trailer and a motor home. She still asks about you you all the time. Though I guess we never even cross your mind. But oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride out in your rhinestones and your sequins, with the sunlight in your hair. And oh, the crowd will always love you. But as for me, I've come to know that everything that glitters is not gold. Well, old Red, he's getting older, and last Saturday he stumbled, but somehow I just can't bear to let him go. And little Casey, she's still growing, and she started asking questions. There's certain things a man just doesn't know. Her birthday came and you never even called. I guess we never crossed your mind at all. But oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride out in your rhinestones and your sequins, with the sunlight in your hair. And oh, the crowd will always love you. But as for me, I've come to know that everything that glitters is not gold. Everybody said you'd make it big someday, and I guess that we were only in your way. But I tell myself you'll come to know the cost, 'cause for everything you win, there's something lost. But oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride out in your rhinestones and your sequins, with the sunlight in your hair. And oh, the crowd will always love you. But as for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. Oh, everything that glitters is not gold.
Excellent.
Holy mackerel.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
I
It
gotta
was.
say, if you think, one, that it was unbelievably great song, and you delivered it fantastically.
Yes.
Mind blowing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So can you repeat the name of the song, the songwriter and the singer? Because I gotta
Okay.
track this down, because all three are.
It's called-
no, you're
it's
in,
called,
you're in T-Bone Burnett category of song catcher spot. It's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
well, first of all, I want to give credit to a local singer that I kind of learned it from, who's a woman singer, and she, it's easy to switch the gender around
that
in
one,
this
yeah.
song and make it about a cowboy instead of a cowgirl.
Yeah.
But anyway, Dee Dee Wyland is a local Washington area bluegrass star, and she also gives vocal lessons. She's, I don't know, probably nowadays she's probably giving them online, but she used to give live vocal lessons, and she made her living doing that, and also doing them at summer bluegrass camps, giving. Anyway, Dee Dee Wyland, and she used to record with a group called Skyline, Tony Trishkin and Skyline, and now she's got a local group called Big Howdy, which is a bluegrass group that she sings with. But anyway, yeah, it's by the hit was by Dan Seals. The songwriter's name is Bob McDill, and the song is called "Everything That Glitters," and it might have "is not gold" in parentheses or something. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's what I
Yeah,
thought
it
when I
is.
heard Dee Dee Wyland is a great, like she has this great high range, and she did. So I copied that thing at the end, doing from her, So that was
Right.
yeah.
Well, I
That's
put it in the
beautiful.
chat, and if you hit the 3 buttons on the right, you can save the chat.
Thanks. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Megan, you ready to go next?
Oh, sure. I was like, no, don't make me go after him. That was, it's like, it's all good. I have to go at some point. Okay. I just have a couple R&B tunes. It's been a minute, so I guess it'll all be new to you. But the first one is it's called Best of Me by Anthony Hamilton. It's simple. I love it. Having you near me, having you here. Our conversations outrageous. You smile, I smile, and I say, this is getting personal, personal, personal. Let's stay for a while and play. Let's make this moment. Giving you the best of me. Amazing, amazing. Ooh, having you close to me. Amazing, outrageous. Giving you the best of me. Good morning. Here's breakfast. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. Let's catch a movie, then dinner. Sit nice and I will just unwind and stay. Hey, let's stay personal, personal, personal. Let's stay for a while and play. Such a beautiful moment. Giving you the best of me. Amazing, amazing. Ooh, having you close to me. Amazing, outrageous. Giving you the best of me. Ooh, hey, hey. Oh, having you close to me. Amazing, amazing. Ooh, having you close to me, having you close to me. It's amazing, amazing. Giving you the best of me, having you close to me. Amazing, amazing. Ooh, giving your best to me. Amazing. Ooh, giving your best to me. All right, thank you.
Wonderful to have your beautiful voice and guitar back, Megan.
All right, thank you.
Are you still in LA area, or where are you living now?
Oh yeah, I'm here in LA. I'm out
Are you
here in
gigging?
the
Are you
valley.
playing any gigs or things like that?
Yeah, I'm kind of been holding down this one spot, and I'm be there again Sunday. So
Where's
it's
that?
in Melrose Trading Post. Like it's at the Fairfax High School in
Okay,
like
excellent.
mid-city.
Cool.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Excellent.
And is anybody streaming you or going to be in the room with using a
I may
phone?
ask my sister. Maybe she can come record it or something.
Yeah, that would be nice. Well, that's
Try
good.
to get her tag along. Yeah. Cool.
Excellent.
I should share. Yeah, I'll share a video of it. Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, thanks. Make sure I do
Awesome.
Actually, pun very much intended here. That was amazing.
that. Thank you. I did say that a lot in the song. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna do a slow tune. It's by John Legend. You may have heard of him. Oh, the other song was by Anthony Hamilton. I don't know how well known he is, but this next one is John Legend, and it's called Start. What goes underneath your armor, underneath your clothes? Do you know? Let's find out together. Let's find what we're looking for. We'll explore. Leave your house of mirrors, hear me out. Fear no consequence, forget your doubt. I don't know where the road leads. You don't know if I'll break your heart. We don't know how the winds will blow, and we won't know, and we won't go unless we start. Who'll start? Falling to the sea of possibility and hope. We're letting go. Float away with me until we can't see any coast that we know. Hold on tight until we become one. Find our island underneath the sun. Ooh, I don't know where the road leads. You don't know if I'll break your heart. We don't know how the winds will blow, and we won't know, and we won't go unless we stop. Ooh, stop. Up love beside us. All you want to give up only happens if we let it live. I don't know where the road leads. You don't know if I'll break your heart. We don't know how the winds will blow, and we won't know, and we won't go
Beautiful, Megan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yay, Megan.
Thank you.
Great. That guy has a bright future.
Yeah, he has a lot ahead of him. Yeah.
Look forward to hearing more from him.
And
That was beautiful, Megan. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful,
Cool.
beautiful stuff. So
Cool.
please keep us posted about what you're up to so we can share it with others.
Cool. It's a little stuff, a little something.
Joseph, you ready?
Yes, I am ready. You know, it just dawned on me how, got your attention here, and I'm going to do 2 songs that I wrote just before our meet session today. But I am from the Half Moon Bay community, well connected from when I first moved here, and as a high school sophomore, our biology teacher took us on a whale watching trip out of Half Moon Bay, and sure enough, we had good fortune and saw whales doing their thing and jumping and flipping and blowing their air. It was pretty amazing. And since then, over the decades, it's just been part of my living free in California to be able to just drive Highway 1 along the coast and either watch the sun setting or the moon setting. And it's just gorgeous. So many memories. And part of my appeal for living where I do in San Leandro has always been that Half Moon Bay is just a hop, skip away.
Yep.
And being a paramedic throughout
Oh, yeah.
San Francisco Bay Area, certainly I have friends who are involved in that horrific response that was necessary to the shooting, and it's just sad and tragic. And so I got so much going on in my soul, but I don't know how to play an instrument. So I wrote this song called "I Got a Guitar in My Hand, but I Can't Play It." So here we go. I got a guitar in my hand, but I can't play it. My soul is screaming out, do more than say it. So I sing before an audience every Tuesday night at the ZoomBarDC open mic, try and spark it right. So much music in my soul, but I can't play it. But my one to get it out, I must obey it. So I try to tap that well and pour gold wisdom into rhyme with lyric. So I try to tap that well and pour some gold wisdom into rhyme, making up for lack of music with lyrics hooking for their chime. Like a waterfall, don't hold up what it's flowing. A poet shan't be true to hold their knowing. So I give it all to you to do your thing. To add your music or take the cue and sing. I got a guitar in my hand, but I can't play it. My soul is screaming out, do more than say it. So I sing before an audience every Tuesday night at the ZoomBarDC open mic, try and spark it right. So much music in my soul, but I can't play it. But my one to get it out, I must obey it. So I try to tap that well and pour gold wisdom into rhyme, making up for lack of music with lyrics hooking for their chime. Like a waterfall, don't hold up what it's flowing. A poet shan't be true to hold their knowing. So I give it all to you to do your thing. To add your music or take the cue and sing. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, I thought you were.
That was fun.
I can't play it.
I thought you were playing. I was like, oh, he's playing. Yeah.
That was great.
Well done, Joseph.
Thank you. and I wrote this one right after I wrote that one. I got a housemate who told me, just was feeling a little bit out of the spunk, out of funk, and it's the same one I've told you is an expert guitar player, wonderful musician, and so I just wrote this little song. And once again, I don't know how to play the guitar. I just want to sing the lyrics. Mercy, you've been around the world more than just around the block. And I can hear your depth in the music that you rock. M is for musician, and M is for magician, who can make a person feel whatever they be wishing. Mercy told me that she's feeling in a little funk. Something's got her spirit watered from its fiery spunk. So this is just to pick me up for a neighbor and a friend, to try to bring a smile to a rugged day's sad end. Mercy, you've been around the world more than just around the block, and I can hear your depths in the music that you rock. M is for musician, and M is for magician, who can make a person feel whatever they be wishing. Mercy told me that she's feeling in a little funk. Something's got her spirit watered from its fiery spunk. So this is just to pick me up for a neighbor and a friend, to try to bring a smile to a rugged day's sad end. Ta-da!
Woo! Yay, Joseph! What a
Ta-da!
great song! That was fun.
That was fun.
That was lovely.
Thank you.
Yay! 2 hits,
you.
Joseph. Those were great.
Thank you.
Yeah, 2 fun songs tonight.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Appreciate that.
Oh.
Hello, Scott.
Joseph, you seem
Hello.
so happy singing both of them.
Thank you. Yeah,
Mhm.
it feels good to be trying. It feels good to at least be going somewhere else. And like I say, I've got the inspiration of all of you every Tuesday night. And now I've got someone in my house who's an inspiration because, I just get to listen to her play, and it's just great for me. And just realization, I just got to pick it up and elevate.
Wait, hold up. I just realized, where are you? Did you move?
No, I actually set up a real computer, so I'm not just on for my phone anymore. So I'm actually in
Mm.
my room and got a computer set up, and yeah.
Ah.
And you have an official mic. Is that
Yes, I
new? How
do.
long you had that mic?
It's a little investment. I bought it for the San Leandro Toastmasters 75th anniversary that I was going to be Toastmastering, and to try to record some music for you guys. So yeah, it was an investment. It's a Behringer. That's all I know. It's a Behringer.
Mhm.
Behringer or something with a number on it. I don't know. 125
Awesome.
comes to mind.
I see
Thanks,
Scott
Joseph.
Kaplowitz is here.
Yeah, Scott's here. So, Scott, you ready to go next?
Sure, why not? I'm
Sure, why not?
gonna do the thing where I try a couple songs I've never played. And we're gonna see what happens. I have kind of played both these songs before. They're both by the same artist. He's a guy who also sings and plays piano. I hope you all know them. I'm gonna hope I get most of this song correct, because we'll see how it goes. I'm not even gonna introduce it, because I hope everyone knows this song and artist. Blue jean baby, L-L-L-E, seems just for the band. Oh, those aren't the right chords. Hold on. I'm gonna get that back. All right, there we go. Ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Jesus, no, Christ alive. Now she's singing, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. Jesus freaks out in the street, in a tickets out for God. Turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. The yellow man makes a stand in the auditorium, looking on. She sings the songs, the words she knows, the tune she hums. But oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, and only you. And you can't hear me when I say softly, slowly. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a peace and dead today. Blue jean baby, lady, seems to saw the band. Pretty eyed, power-hit smile. You made a music man. Ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's with me, always in me, tiny dancer in my hand. But oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, and only you. And you can't hear me, and I say softly, slowly. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
I don't know if the
That was
lyrics that I got
lovely.
from Google were entirely right.
Nicely done.
That was
That was
beautiful.
lovely. Thank you. Yeah.
Yay, Scott. That's such a beautiful
Thank you.
song.
Thank you.
Hold on 1 second.
That song has been so much a part of my California experience that I love the official video of it because it's like I feel it, I see it. They're just like memories for me. It's awesome. Gorgeous song.
Mhm.
Scott, you're muted. Oh, you're trying to. Oh, hey, man, they get meant to be muted.
Scott, are you talking? You're muted. Oh, okay. So Scott's the muted one. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking. I thought you.
Sorry, I was making a quick phone call.
Oh,
Okay, second song is also Elton John. I have to remember what key this is in. This key. Another song by Elton John. I hope everyone knows it, and if not, the word is sung like 80 times in this song. Previous song was Tiny Dancer, in case you did not know it, and if you don't know it, you should rectify that. It's up here. Levi wears his war wool like a crown. He calls his child Jesus because he likes the name, and he sends him to the finest school in town. Levi likes his money. He makes it up, they say. Spends his days counting in a garage by the motorway. He was born a papa to a pawn on a Christmas day when the New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun. Alvin Tussig has a son today, and he shall be Levi, shall be a good man, and he shall be Levi. As you're dressing with the family plan, and it shall be a Levi, and it shall be a good man. He shall be Levi. Levi sells cartoon balloons in town. His family business thrives. Jesus blows up balloons all day, sits on the porch watching them fly. And Jesus, he wants to go to Venus, leave Levi far behind, take a balloon and go sailing, while Levi slowly dies. He was born a papa to a pawn on a Christmas day when the New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun.
Oh, how fantastic has the sun today. And it shall be a leaver, and it shall be a good man, and it shall be a leaver in tradition with the family plan. And it shall be a leaver, and it shall be a good man. He shall be leaver. And it shall be a leaver, and it shall be a good man. And it shall be a leaver in tradition with the family plan. And it shall be a leaver, and it shall be a good man. He shall be leaver.
I always liked Levon. That was well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you playing a real piano or an electric piano?
Electric piano.
Sounds like a good
Yeah,
electric piano.
fantastic.
It has
Love
a
that
real,
piano work.
real
Great
sound
job.
to it.
It sounds convincing. I appreciate that.
It does. Is it,
David, welcome.
that
That was
from,
awesome,
Timberland
Scott.
Collection?
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Wow. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
I hope you can tell when I play those how much I really like those songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play them so well.
By
Thank
the
you.
way, it's so worth reading or listening to. It's Elton John's own autobiography. It's absolutely fantastic. It's really, really good. It tells you a lot more than the movie. And the movie was very, very good. But this book is so well done. I really recommend it.
The book's always better than the movie.
Not always, but in this case, they're different. But his book really brings you into his heart and mind and what it was like growing up and everything he had to go through. It's just kind of astounding.
Wow, thanks,
No,
Art.
Tiny Dancer was rough because when I said I've not played it before, I mean like period, not just at this open mic.
That was amazing. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
All right, thanks, y'all.
your vocal range is incredible. So,
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Jeremy, would you like to sing another song, or would you like to come back next, or should we all adjourn and come back next week?
I don't care.
What do you guys think?
I'll stay.
What about Bill? Doesn't he? Bill's
Yeah.
before me. If he
Or
wants to go.
does anybody? I guess show of hand. Bill, Jeremy, Megan, do you guys want to each do another song, or
Yeah, I'll do
by
one more.
popular demand here? I'll
do one
you guys
more.
tell me.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, as I said, I'll do one more.
Okay, great. Okay, so Bill, you want to go next?
Sure.
Okay.
I did this last week, but it kind of fits in with the whole tone that I've taken this evening. So, and let me just get myself together here. You called to tell me you were lonely. You cried the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you. Now you say that you're sorry for being so untrue. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you. You nearly drove me out of my mind. You never shed a tear. Remember, I remember all that you said. You said that love was too plebeian and you were through with me, and now you tell me that you love me. Well, even if that's true, you're gonna have to cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you, it's true, 'cause I cried a river over you. I want you to cry me a river, cry me a river, you're gonna cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you.
Woo!
Excellent.
Bill, wow, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Yay.
Nice job.
Okay. So Jeremy, you want to go next?
Okay. I'm gonna do a Steve Earle song, and this kind of. So imagine if you were a guy from, some small town in Texas, and you wrote a song, and then it eventually became like part of the Irish traditional music lexicon. Anyway, that's what Steve Earle did. I don't know how he must have toured Europe or something. Probably during the Iraq War, he was out protesting against the war, and he probably lost a lot of gigs in the United States and had to go over to Europe to support himself. So he was probably more popular over there than he was over here. But anyway, this is a Irish tune written by Steve Earle. It's called Galway Girl. Let's see. Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk of a day, and I met a little girl and we stopped to talk of a fine soft day, and I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue, and I knew right then I'd be taking the world around the Salt Hill prom with a Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down. The A-I-A-I-A. And she asked me up to a flat downtown of a fine soft day. And I ask you, friend, what's a fella to do? Because her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And so I took her hand and I gave her a twirl. And I lost my heart to a Galway girl. I was all alone with a broken heart and a ticket home. Well, I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? Well, I've traveled around, been all over this world. I ain't never knew nothing like a Galway girl.
Excellent.
Woo!
I like that song every time you play it. That's just a cool song.
Woohoo!
Love that
That was
sound.
gorgeous.
So fantastic.
Yay,
yes.
Jeremy.
Definitely.
Woohoo! What a great song.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo.
And so Jeremy was our closer for the evening, and that's our show. Thanks for another great open mic night live at the ZoomBarDC.
Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody, and
Thank
thank
you,
you,
y'all.
Marie-Louise.
Sorry, I swung in late. Hope to be
Night.
there on time next week.
Thank you,
If you send me
Marie-Louise.
that recording,
You're
that'd be
welcome.
great.
Thank you,
Love
Marie-Louise.
y'all.
Next week.
Y'all,
Great
bye.
to see
See
everybody.
you next week.
Good night.
Congratulations
Be
too.
well.
Y'all too.
Thanks.
Be
Good
well.
night.
All right.
Good night,
Night.
See you
Marie-Louise.
next week.
You.
Thanks, Marcia.
See ya.
We'll see
Thanks,
you.
Bill. Thanks, David.
Thanks for telling us,
Yeah.
Jeremy. Special thanks for introducing me to a songwriter and singer I never heard of and am so impressed by. And of course, as I'm impressed with all of your singers here, originals and covers. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Yeah, I'd
Hart.
like to add
Mhm.
that to the
Take
hit
care.
list.
Bye.
Yeah. Take
I'd like to add
care.
Jeremy's to the hit list. So yeah, if you could send me the recording, that'd be great, Marie-Louise. All
Okay.
right, love y'all. See you next week.
Love you,
Yeah.
Joseph. Take care.
Good
Bye. See you
night.
next week.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Marie-Louise, take good care of your heart, dear.
Thanks, sweetie.
Take care.
Love you.
Love you.
Thanks, Marcia.
Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.